Hello, everyone. Good to see you today. You get to see my lovely new library and my new setup. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. I have been so busy this summer that I have gotten very little done in the way of writing. Sorry, that was my alarm telling me I need to think about doing my video. I'm actually doing my video in time. Yay! And you can see I'm no longer sitting on my bed. It is cool enough now that I can come into my little office space and enjoy the cooler weather and my little privacy area. And it means that I have access to my good microphone so you can hear me talking better, I hope. As I said, I have my library up behind me, which I'm, ridiculously pleased with. So I am going to talk to you guys about my upcoming appearances, and then I'm going to talk about NaNoWriMo because it's almost time, folks. But first off, this year or this weekend, I'm at the Vermont Living History Expo, and if you go to the appearances page on my website, you can get the link to it, get all the information. This is a huge, big deal. This is groups and units from Roman times, medieval, French and Indian War, American Rev, War of 1812s, American Civil War, World War I and II, and a number of the other conflicts that came up. There will be Vikings. It's like everybody. And so you get to come, you get to learn about history in a really fun way, because it's all hands-on. And I cannot stress how important that is. If people had told me that history would be fun and hands-on when I was in high school, that would have changed so much for me. As it was, I thought history was this dry, horrid thing. And it wasn't until I discovered cooking a number of years after I left high school that I realized that history wasn't dry. It was tasty. You just have to cook it right. Anyway, that's this weekend, September 17th and 18th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I will be doing medieval cooking alongside the Brotherhood of the Arrow and Sword. And I hope that any of you who are way, way north up at the Essex Junction area might come and visit me. And I don't know if Sarah is out there, but I'm hoping, since it's kind of in your vague neck of the woods, you'll have time to come and visit, because I miss you. And my last official event for the season is the Fitchburg Forge-In, and that is October 1st. This is the 19th year that it has happened. It is a mix of modern and medieval blacksmiths doing blacksmithing. They're doing art and practical things. It's really fascinating. They kind of have all the modern stuff at one end and all the medieval stuff at the other. I'll be down with the medieval people. I'll be doing some cooking, and we'll be doing some fiber arts presentations and a bunch of stuff. So that is, there's no charge to get into the Fitchburg Forge-In. It's just a wander through. So I really hope that you will come visit, hang out, ask questions, and join in the revelry. It's kind of our last big bang before the end of the year. If any of you are going to be at King Richard's Fair on the Sunday, October 2nd, I will be there doing fun, wonderful things and having a good time. So that is the end of my year. Now, that doesn't mean that you won't see me at things. I'm absolutely certain I will be doing some Christmas events where I'm selling the cookbook at local, like, farmers markets and things like that. But I think that that's pretty much, I'm not doing any more Renaissance fairs. I'm done with that. And as much as I had a blast, I am so glad. I'm tired, folks. This is my first year working instead of having fun at Ren fairs. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I had a ton of fun, but it was work. It was real work. And I'm glad I'm going to get a bit of a break and do writing, because it's a lot less work. Okay, NaNoWriMo. So for those who are maybe just joining in because you've met me via Renaissance fairs this year. NaNoWriMo stands for National Novel Writing Month. It is the month of November every year. NaNoWriMo.org is the website. It's NaNoWriMo.org. And the website, you don't have to sign up. You don't have to do anything. There are no hard and fast rules, but most of us will sign up. And that allows us to track our words. And the general idea is that you spend the month of November writing 50,000 words. And that is the basis of a short novel. So 50,000 words is like a romance novel. It's about 2/3 of a science fiction novel. It could be whole or up to from a whole one to a half of a fantasy novel, that kind of thing. But it gives you impetus to work towards a larger number of words per day than you might normally do, because you're doing it with literally thousands of others around the entire world. NaNoWriMo is not meant to have you word vomit for a month and then just publish what comes out. That is not the goal. The goal is to do the writing through November and then spend a couple of months editing and checking for continuity and fixing and rewriting and drafting and et cetera, et cetera. For those who have been following along at home, I believe, this is not a guarantee, I haven't signed up for it yet, but I believe that this year I am going to write the third Alexandra Taylor novel. So you will finally get the end to the Taylor Mage trilogy. We'll see what happens. I'm feeling like writing about vampires and werewolves this year. I have a lot of fun writing about Alexandra because largely she's me and she's a fun lady to kind of play with. So you might be thinking to yourself, especially if you're new to the chat, why are we talking about NaNoWriMo now? It's September. It's not even October. We've got time. And the answer is, well, yes, we do. NaNoWriMo isn't necessarily just about writing for 1 month. There's also development of your story idea, making plans for how you're going to get through the month and that kind of stuff. So on the NaNoWriMo website, they actually have a thing called Nano Prep 101, and it gives you ideas on how to get ready to actually sit down and write for an entire month. And I think that is indeed what I may do with everybody else who is joining in. I'm taking a look here. The prep workshop is 6 weeks long. And I don't know what the date is today because I'm like ditzy and weird. So I'm going to open my calendar here. Sorry, I know I'm like staring at my screen. Okay. That's the 1st of November. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we would need to start next Tuesday, which is perfect because I can get a start on it just before we begin my next video with you guys. So starting next Tuesday or Wednesday, give or take, we're going to start doing the Nano Prep. And it's on the NaNoWriMo.org website. I will post the link in the chat on YouTube so that you can see it. But basically, it walks you through 6 weeks of figuring your stuff out. Now, the dates that they have written in here are for last year. Do not follow those dates. Follow my dates. So we're going to start, like I said, it'll be, I think, September 20th. I think that's right. September 20th. And you can go and read everything that has to be done, or maybe we'll start on the 21st. It's Wednesday and I'm doing videos on Wednesday anyway, but we're going to talk about the beginning. The first week is developing a story idea. Second week is creating complex characters. Third week is construct a detailed plot or outline. Fourth week is build a strong world. 5 is organize your life for writing. And 6 is find and manage your time. And that takes you right up until the beginning of November, at which point you're going to sit down and you're going to write a minimum of 1,662 words, I think it is, every single day. And you can do this. I'm going to do it. I've won several times. And to win, all you have to do is make it to 50,000 words in 30 days. And I believe in you. And I hope you believe in me because I need that extra impetus, just saying. I have missed a couple of times. So, yeah. So I hope you will join me in the ramp up to NaNoWriMo and that we can work together to get our books ready to write. And yeah. Anyway, that was my big talk for the day. I really hope I see some of you at either the Vermont Living History or at the Fitchburg Forge Inn. That's just down in Massachusetts. So if you're in my area of the world, it's like half an hour away. It's easy to get to, and there's lots of parking, and you can have fun. It's a great time. Yeah. So I hope I see some of you. And if you're going to be at King Richard's Fair, drop me a line. I'd love to touch base and say hi. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week while we start our NaNoWriMo prep. Don't forget to like and subscribe.